I get. All right.
Hey everybody, it's good of you to keep staying out here even though it's so cold. So it's my pleasure to introduce Dinshah. She's been a lifelong vegan who has authored and co-authored many books in the vegan genre, including Dating Vegan and Healthy Options. She's also the current Vice President and Volunteer Coordinator of the American Vegan Society, and she's also involved with the sorry, I forgot. And then outside of the vegan sphere, she's also involved as a professional rowing coach, and she teaches clinics all over the nation. So please join me in welcoming Ann.
Okay, so we all didn't really want to get up this morning, I'll admit it. It was cold, it was pouring rain, and it was pouring rain so badly that I just wasn't going to get up. I hit the snooze button so many times I can't even count it. And then finally I said, you know what, I got to get up and I got to talk, and I'm going to do something because there's a reason for it. And the reason for it is the animals, of course. The animal. For the animals who are stuck in their cages, the ones who would have loved to be out here today when it was pouring rain this morning, the ones who wanted to feel what it's like to have rain come down and hit your head and trickle down onto your nose. And we just brush it away, but they would love to feel that. They would love to go splash in the mud puddles. They would love to be able to march in our parade today with us. So we had to represent them instead. They would love to do all the joyous things that we want them to be able to do. And that's really why we're here today, is to be able to support the animals and to get the public awareness out about what the animals are happening. So everybody will come to being a vegan someday, I hope so. And everybody comes to it in a different way. I came to it in a different way from most people. Most people are fighting cultural heritage, the societal norms. I came to it because my parents were vegan. So I'm a lifelong vegan. And just doing what your parents do isn't enough. And so sometimes it takes a personal journey to figure out what's really important to you and to figure out what your values are. So one of the things that I did was, for a year, I dated men who are not vegan. And I learned from them as much as they learned from me. So during this journey, one of the men that I dated, he took a look at my closet and he noticed that the clothes that I had were more for hanging out in my cabin in Western New York, hiding out, than for actually going out on the town with him. And since he loved shopping, he said, hey, let's go shopping and find some really cool clothes for you to wear when we go out and about. So I figured, well, who knows better what looks good on me than a guy who's dating me. So I take him up on the offer, and we go out shopping. And we went to a secondhand store, and we compiled a big stack of clothes. And then my job was to try them all on. He noticed that I neglected something that he had put in the pile. It was a leather halter top. I said, there's no point in me trying that on. You know I'm not going to get it. But his dejected look convinced me to put it on for just a couple moments. There was a multitude of metal fasteners that confused me, so I required his assistance in adjusting it. Then he turned me around into the mirror, and I saw a slutty vixen looking back at me. She had power. He said, you should get in touch with your inner dominatrix. I was tempted. For a moment, I really thought about it. And then my mind played a video of a cow hanging upside down in her last living moments. We all play these kind of videos in our minds sometimes. I knew that day that I could never parade around in someone else's skin and expect a man to take me seriously in my own. And I know you all just felt the rain, so that's the animals reminding us to wipe the raindrops off your nose for them and off your eyes. Thank you.